That's right, friends. We're going to dive into a blast from the past in this episode with this 1981 Toyota Land Cruiser. Although not as comfy as one of those luxurious new vehicles, you can definitely feel the utilitarian use bouncing around in the seat. So Wesley, what made you decide to buy an old Land Cruiser?
I can sleep in the back. It's pretty sweet. No rooftop tents for me.
I see you're also part of the anti-rooftop tent gang.
Not a fan.
Let's talk about your 1981 Toyota Land Cruiser.
Yeah, all right. Well, here it is. The big swamp donkey. We got the good old Warren winch on the front.
Yeah, is that anything like hooked up?
No, it's not. It's just for show, strictly for show, okay? Like most things on this truck. Then we got the big lights because they just look cool.
Those are some pretty neat lights, and I see you got like a pretty big front porch on that thing.
We call it Lord Upper Bottom Tooth. Yeah.
So is that one of those FP 9000s?
Front porch 9000.
That's a good front porch. So what kind of tires are you running on this bad boy?
We got the old 37, 12, 5, 17 Toy Open Countries.
So I'm guessing with those massive 37-inch tires, you got some gearing done to it, eh?
Yeah, the people that had it before put 456s in it to make it decent to drive, and it's actually pretty smooth.
So you're doing like actual highway speed at the Speedo, eh?
Pushing 100, like that's its all.
What Wesley didn't mention, to get this much lift on a Toyota Land Cruiser, you actually have to do a spring over axle. That gives you enough clearance to ram some 37s in there. I also see that you got some custom shackles on this bad boy.
Yeah, that was kind of a mistake, but they work and it's great. I used a 100-year-old welder to weld those and they're mint.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So do you have any custom steering components in this thing?
Yes. They're behind the axle instead of front, kind of like a tractor maybe.
Yeah, tractor steering. I mean, this thing sounds like a tractor.
It is, and it's straight piped.
Sick. So those rock sliders, are those the RS bangers?
100% JDM.
How many trees have you hit with those things?
At least 7, maybe 5, in between. Yeah, a custom little guy there to show me that it goes on vehicles.
And of course, you got a custom rear bumper.
So right now it's in city mode, so I take off all the stuff so I don't look like an idiot in town with a big spare tire for no reason.
Yeah, but that's how you get all the cool points.
I don't need any more.
What do you got in the back of this bad boy?
So since it's a city version, you gotta have the bass, right?
Yeah, you have to wake up your neighbors when you leave the house.
So basically I've set it up so I can take this out in about 10 minutes, fold the back seat down, and then I got a garbage platform with garbage slide outs that I made for less than $100, and then I can sleep in there with these. Also, I got this custom mounted battery tray with self-tappers to mount a car battery in it with a solar panel on top to power my fridge, freezer to keep my beers cold.
Every overland vehicle has to have a fridge. Fridge before lockers.
So this is my custom gauge cluster. So this is my boost gauge. It works. Oil pressure, I think it works. Pyrometer, no. So when I smell it getting hot, I just slow down. And this is out by about 70 or 80. So I just do math on the fly. And then also, if you notice, my RPM gauge doesn't work. So the way I judge my RPMs is when I'm pushing 12 PSI, I know I'm at red line.
There's some Toyota Land Cruiser nut that's watching this right now and just shaking his head.
Why mess with it? You just gotta learn how it wants to be. And then I installed a double DIN touchscreen by myself. That was a lot of fun because all the brackets were ripped out from previous owners that they're messing with. Then I got this super custom, super awesome gauge panel that half works because I plugged in an air compressor through this really weak ass connection and blew half of it up. So, mint.
We forgot to talk about the engine, because the engine's the most important part out of any vehicle. So Wesley, what kind of engine do you have in this 1981 Toyota Land Cruiser?
Well, originally it was a 3B, naturally aspirated. A 3B is an inline 4-cylinder diesel.
Oh, there you go.
She's a tiny girl. But then they put a Subaru Turbo on it, and it's slightly faster now. There's the little snaily boy right there.
Oh yeah, that is a little tiny snaily guy. So that's the weakest link out of any engine is a Subaru part. For all you watching, it's just an inline 4 diesel. From factory, that engine produced 89 horsepower. So now we're pushing about 120. So no wheel speed for you, right? Yeah. Just bad decisions?
Just bad decisions.
So yeah, Wes, thanks for taking my sorry ass out, because my truck is still on jack stands.
No
But
problem.
hey, my diff is fixed. I just have to install it now.
3 years later.
If you like old school content like this, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit it.
Do the buttons.